Okay, we are back. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I left off at the end of last time, and I realized after the fact that we do still have one more boss in Lanetel. Gotta go take on the Fell Twins. Which, admittedly, might be kind of tricky now that I think about it. Because they are omens. But I'll be sure to switch to the Ghostflame torch instead of the Sentry's torch for them. Guys. Good doggies. I feel like I'm doing somewhat decent with dodging this, considering I'm not even looking at the enemies. How's it going, my guys? It genuinely looks sometimes like they're not even attacking me, they're just... swinging wildly. Alright, now to try and cross the bridge that I always seem to die on once. Welcome to the stream, Brittle. I could try and dodge this guy, but honestly, I always fail. I would just rather run away from him. I'm also going to ignore that scarab because I know that it just has like a somber 6 or something. And fighting it is a pretty good way overall of getting killed by the guy on the horse. Okay, so the Fell Twins are right there, but we're gonna go down and grab the Site of Grace first, because that's just always a good idea. Oh, wait, I know why I couldn't get into that tower. I was confused. No, the tower at the end of... the tower down the bridge here is more gods. The other one is Rykard's. Nice. Weirdly, though, I don't think those... I know they're called the Fell Twins, But I don't think they can be twins. One has its horns, and, well, one has its horns cut off, implying that it's from, that it's of common birth, while the other still has its horns, implying that it was born to a noble house. And I'm not talking like some hierarchy of omens, nobles because of their... So all of the omens born in Langdell would be exiled to the sewers. But the ones born to a noble house would usually be spared the torture of having their horns cut off while they were a child. So considering one of them was clearly a noble and the other one was just a commoner, I don't think it's possible for the Fell twins to actually be twins. Anyway. We are going to stick with the Ghostflame torch for the moment. On account of the next boss that we're going to fight. Wait, who's this? Oh, you can summon Millie for this fight? Yeah, so numerically, that boss is easier than the Blackblade Kindred in Caelid. Which is something I didn't actually realize when going to Caelid before Altus. I knew that they were pretty that the one in Caelid was pretty strong, but I didn't know it was the strongest one in the game. And in case it wasn't obvious, yeah, this is our next area. We're kind of diving right into this. And we are probably just going to make a bit of a mad dash through to Fire Giant. I should look and see if there are any useful smithing stones on the way there, but I kind of doubt there are. I think we need smithing 8s, and I'm pretty sure I looked at those yesterday and found that there weren't many good sources of them. Luckily, although he's fairly resistant, Fire Giant can be hit with Frostbite. So the Ghostflame Torch is going to be our strategy for this guy. He's less resistant to it than he is to the Sentry Torch. And he can I can inflict the occasional Frostbite proc, which should make things a bit simpler. And the fact that we don't need 3 seconds of free space in order to attack anytime we want to attack him will be a big positive. There we go. Hey, I thought Yura was dead. Let's go talk to him.
We meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face?
Actually, it's a wide face. That was kind of the entire design philosophy.
Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead.
Yeah, I know.
As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that. You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice. Whether she wishes it or not, but how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon? Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor, spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve, and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of I, Shabriri. Chosen, tarnished, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the 3 fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world!
That's the conversation.
There is something I'd like to say. My purpose was given to me by my mother, but now I act of my own volition. I have set my heart upon the world that I would have, regardless of my mother's designs. I won't allow anyone to speak ill of that, not even you.
Here is an item that's insanely useful and insanely easy to miss. The Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing 3. Let's see, that is plus 16, which means we need 6s in order to round it off. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
Okay. I want to take a look at something real quick. Come to think of it. Yeah, there are a few golden seeds. Should be easy enough to find. And 2 more sacred tears. Welcome to the stream, V. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. And welcome, Rapkin. Anyway. Okay, there's a single smithing 7 in the Guardian's garrison. 3 smithing 7s at the First Church of America. 3 there. Looks like there are a decent number around Castle. A decent number of smithing stones around Castle Sol. So I'm seeing like 10 smithing 7s. In mountaintops of the Giants. And no smithing 8s. I mean, that does keep it simple. It means that we can sort of just rush right into stuff we want to clear. So, for reference, this area that we're currently in includes both the Forbidden Lands and the mountaintops of the Giants. I could technically go back and take on this Knight's Cavalry right now. You know what? Why not? let's see whereabouts this guy is. Okay. There. And I'm guessing he only spawns at night. So yeah, we should encounter him somewhere around there. There you are. Really? Okay. The thing is, I'm pretty sure there's gotta be somewhere around here where you can get him to just fall off the cliff. But, one, I'm not really very good at parrying night cavalry, and two, I think I would die more trying to learn a cheese strat for this guy than I will by just fighting him normally. Hey. I always mistime that. There we go. I shouldn't have had that much trouble with that fight, but it is one of the most difficult night rider or night cavalry. $5,500. Hello, little birdies. Now we could just sprint across there, but I want to grab the grace here for future use. I think this dungeon has a death root in it? Yep. So we will be coming back for this at some point, but not right now. Hi there, Mr. Golem. I'm gonna try to not die to you for once. Thing is, I'm pretty sure that guy despawns or respawns, not despawns. So I don't think killing him there accomplished anything, but you know what? He shot me while I was trying to cross a bridge, and I didn't really appreciate that. Somber 8, very nice. Hi, Millie.
To think we'd meet. What could your purpose possibly? No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again. In battle. Should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Caelid tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Malenia will be found. The Caelid tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands. I'm searching for... I heard...
Okay, and then she vanishes. I didn't actually realize that she vanished. For some reason I thought she stuck around.
Do you hear me? It is I, Lieutenant. We're almost there. Castle Sol lies just off to the north, where the Iron Medallion is housed. We'll go a passage to the left.
I never swapped back to the Hammer Talisman. Hang on, we're warping back. I thought that Latenna would keep talking there, but I do want to let y'all hear her spiel. Oh, okay. Never mind. She doesn't feel like talking anymore. Hello, bats. That's a smithing 7. Is this the one with Brother Corin and the gold mask? Or is it one of the other bridges? I think it must be one of the other bridges. Honestly, navigating the ruins around here is always kind of tricky. This is a cool side quest, even if the hints for it are pretty hard to find. I don't think I've ever explored these ruins outside of doing that quest. Ah, here y'all are. Sorry, before I talk to y'all. Somber 9, very nice.
Nice to see you. I can't believe you've come all this way. I've been gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order. A conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, but somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire? Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you, to be your scribe.
Okay, well, bye. I never come up this way. Right here, ain't it? Oh no, I was one too far this way. Oh my gosh, I thought I had that. Alright, that's a disappointing death. Okay, well, rather than going right back there, we're gonna take a bit of a roundabout path. Because I want to pick up a golden seed from over here and a few spare smithing stones. It should be enough to get myself an extra upgrade on that. Should be enough to get myself an extra upgrade. you. Wake up and come with me. No, come here. Thank you, for goodness sake. There's 3 of them. So how many smithing 7s do I have? Just... oh no, I have 4. Okay. Alright, that's all of the all of the flasks we can have.
Greeting.
Oh, I thought I already had a single... no, never mind, I'm just going crazy. Ignore my ramblings. How's it going, my skelly boys? Y'all up to anything today? That's what should have happened the first time. Let's go take on a Mariner. Not really a boss, but it gets us a death route, which means we need to do it because we are doing all quests. Now, if we want to really do a boss, which I'm not sure that I do, there's a much more difficult boss over here. Even with the best damage type possible against those guys, they're still a massive pain. They can just hit so hard. Weirdly enough, if you enable friendly fire against enemies, like mods and stuff, They actually hit harder against enemies than against players, because their Ghostflame explosion move has numbers balanced around fighting players, not fighting other bosses. I really kind of want to fight Commander Niall, but I can't actually recall why. Oh, right, because I want his armor set. That's the armor set that I really want to wear this run. Best skip. It's a really fun skip. Okay, real quick. So it looks like all of my weapons will be doing pretty similar damage to him. And to me, that says we'll stick with... Oh, for the record, really snazzy sword. Can't use it in this run, but it is a really snazzy sword. So, because it's our highest upgrade level, we'll probably be using the Sentry's Torch. We could go for the Ghostflame Torch for frost procs, which might help, but it would cut down our damage against his summons, which is something that I would prefer to avoid. Okay. That. Crab. Bow. String. And just Fury. Thank you, Niall. Honestly, he's not that difficult of a boss. He's fairly tanky, but apart from that, he's pretty manageable. Okay, well that went pretty well. That's in catacombs, cave. Borealis is gonna be annoying. Vike is going to be really frickin' annoying. That's, in all honesty, Vike is probably the one that I'm least looking forward to up here, because we have a bad matchup into PvP, and he hits like a truck. Luckily, Fire Giant should be pretty manageable, as should these three when we get around to doing caves. I should have popped a Rune Arc before Niall. Or Nile, or however the heck you pronounce his name. Where am I going? I need to go see Enya. Alright, let's see how much of this armor set I can put on right now. I'm already at heavy load. Luckily, I'm not huge on his gauntlets. Like, they're just a bit too style-focused for me, so. Well, I don't know. I'm just not huge on the silver color scheme there. Like, I like the red accent, and that's part of why I'm choosing it, but the gauntlets, I think it's the fact that the fingers are the same color as the gauntlets for me. But at the same time, I can't really do gold, can I? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, last one. Yeah, we'll roll with this for now. Also, fun fact that I don't think I've brought up yet. The Sentry's torch is the heaviest torch in the game, so as long as we're at an appropriate weight with it, we're good for everything. And while I'm here, we're gonna pick up some we are going to pick up some crab. Okay, that should ideally last us through the rest of the game. Now, I could try Borealis right now, and I could probably kill him, but I'd rather wait until I've got one or two more upgrades on the wire-wrapped torch, the wire torch. Really, dude? Like, I'm trying to avoid you. Actively trying to avoid you. I'm also actively trying to avoid that lobster because that's arguably worse than Borealis.
Spoken echoes shall I shed? In Marika's own words, hark, brave warriors. Hark, my lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds. Guidance hath delivered ye through each ordeal to the place ye stand. Put the giants to the sword and confine the flame atop the mount. Let a new epoch begin, an epoch glistening with life. Brandish the Elden Ring for the age of the Erd Tree. We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid. Till the end.
Okay, now didn't that thing... Isn't there supposed to be... Okay, over there. Nice. Wait. Oh, right.
Well, last war.
Oops.
Something.
Hey there, doggies. Big doggy. Big doggy, I'm sorry, I can't play right now. What's this? Oh nice, I'm gonna need some of those soon. I think I was running a little low. Okay. Time to very possibly die a few times. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna wear the ugly stuff that we have that will hopefully help us against the enemy that we're going to have to fight when we get to this church up ahead. It's time to fight an extremely annoying invader. In fact, I should grab the grace up here. Smithing 7. I should have seen that coming. I hate this guy. Like, dude, I don't even want to fight you. I just want to get to that church. There is one more sacred tier in the game, and I would like to have it. He's just more annoying than anything. So he spams attacks with Rivers of Blood, which, while not really an issue for a professional PvPer, can do a lot of damage to someone like me who's running a gimmick build. We are going to do a quick little check here. Alright, before we proceed, we're going to break our rules. We're going to go and grab 3 things that will be relevant for 3 different side quest objectives that so far we've ignored because we haven't been to Mount Gelmir, but now one of those side quests has come up due. So we might as well rapidly duck onto Mount Gelmir for all of them. We will grab nothing else, just the items that we need. And we might die getting one of them. I need to resist the urge to mash Y as I put the fruit here, because I'm not allowed to pick up any of the goodies. Although it just occurred to me that I might be going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. I don't think I can reach the portion of the mountain that I want to get to from here. Catacombs is probably the closest site of grace to where I want to go. Yeah, the general deal with Mount Gelmir is that there's one way up, or there's supposed to be a lot of ways down. There are actually a few ways up, but they're generally related to story stuff. I almost button mashed across those materials. Well, if nothing else, it doesn't matter that I'm running past that golden seed. If we look up, we should hopefully be able to see enemies. Yep, they just spawn in the sky. Now to regret some of my life decisions. Because we need to ride Torrent into lava, talk to someone, and talk to that someone so fast that we don't die to the dragon that's about to spawn over there. It might just be better to quit out. At worst, it'll get us a few seconds while the dragon spawns again for us to have our conversation. At best...
I hardly think you're live in taking. I won't be
Okay, bye Magma Worm. Okay, so that was the event that we had to trigger with Alex. And then for the rest of it, I don't think we'll bother getting... who cares? Let's get the Site of Grace. Oh, I thought I was mashing Y. through this charming little demi-human village. Grab this item. Dang. Ignore Maggie. And talk to Azure. Cool. Time to go progress multiple quests real quick, because we've just unlocked the ability to do so.
There you are. Shall we commence? What's this? Master is a to make us we can speak more. If you recall, it was for it the tooth. I want glue no matter what. My apprentice teacher, but hear me out. I need your help. Perhaps. Splendid. This plea you must have. I need your help, Master Lusat, and like my apprentice with this glue. I need him. He's.
Okay. We got that. Now we rest, and that should unlock new dialogue. Where she tells us to go and rip a stone out of her chest.
The form you my body in prison. Can you make the I have something.
Hi, Sullen. I'm here to rip your chest open.
Please, there is something. My prime star has. Someone may come for my life. Myself. Thank you, my apprentice. This treated what you hope.
Yeah, there's not much to comment on here. I'm kind of just bouncing around doing side quest stuff. Oh, would you look at that? Hi,
I
Jared.
hardly. He didn't. Well, just put it. He was known, obsessed by the pride, the most dangerous. It is a woman. I suspect. I'm sure she'll. A sickening thought. I suspect. I'm sure she'll. A sickening.
Okay. And now... Oh, you know what? While we're here, I really should go and progress box quest, finally. I've just left him alone for the entire run, because if I progressed his quest much without having that prattling pate...
Some clue. You will just thank you. I was pushed and I ended up. Oh, when they. And so this is all I hope. Or I can then. Right.
Coastal cave.
Oh. Wait, you got it. sewing. I always want. Thank you very. I always want.
Okay, and now I think he should be at the lake facing cliffs. Okay, not at the lake facing cliffs. Let's check his next spawn location. Not there either. He also technically spawns at the Altus Highway Junction, but I'll be honest, I've rarely encountered. I think I may have had him show up there in my first playthrough, and that's it. Really? I may have to open up his page on the wiki. Real quick, I need to check something. Okay, he doesn't just magically wind up there. Oh, there he is.
Good to see you. You help, please. Allow me to... I'm happy. Master, do you ever... I would, well, I don't... I am your... Oh, please.
Hang on, I want to check something.
Bok, this ready to make... Oh, please.
Alright, anyway. Bok, there is something you need to hear. Oh my gosh, really?
You're beautiful.
Bok, ready to make... Did I just thank you? Mum was always... And now, do you feel you think... Master, Oh. Bok, ready to make... Oh, please.
Okay, let's try just warping to the next location, because he should be going to new locations as this goes along. There he is.
Bok, ready to make... Master, your war, and I'm that a royal... Just wait. Is that... Thank you, God. Amazing, the spec. Are you so... I'll polish. I'll be the... Now, well... Do you think that Mum would be pleased if she knew?
that I... Oh, I need to learn it. Oh, please.
Your seamster, Bok. He is always eager to see your return. Please, will you talk to him? When you can. I'm sure he would be much contented.
So it looks like I have to rest at the Sites of Grace for him to show up. I don't even know if he'll move to this one. He will.
Bok, this ready to make... Master, would you mind? I heard that you... Well, and you'd... So please, allow me to... You, my lord... Please, and please. Going on, please.
I'm kind of just getting him to the last location where he stays. Among other things, it's handy to have him there.
Bok, ready to make... My lord, did you see that... I was the urge to know it. Oh, please. Going, please.
Okay. That was a whole long thing to hang out with Bok, especially since I don't really need to make adjustments to my garments right now. But now we can progress the quest with Selen.
My apprentice, thank you. And it's true letter still, I to expel the idea of apprentice. Finally, I to expel the...
Before I leave, I think I'll go and see Padilla's corpse. Oh, hush it, Yola. I'm not here for you. Good puppets. And now, for once in my life, I'm not going to side with Selen. Selen gets me a knife and access to a couple of spells that I wouldn't be allowed to use. But siding with Jaren... that gets me...
Selen, graven witch, I vowed this time to crush all and your against I and Jaren, of your death. Not forget.
Sorry, Selen. I do feel bad, but, like, it kinda had to be done. Now, I think I talked to Jaren outside? Is that it? Honestly, I usually side with Selin and then just never finish her quest so that I can pretend I've really made her leader of
My
Raelucaria.
thanks. I heard from Iji that Lady Rani might have found herself, but I didn't know. You've this? Well, brave no.
Does his gear get left here, or do I have to go back to Castle Redmane? And for the record, most of these quests have places where I could just say, I've killed the person, therefore the quest is done. But with Selin and Jaren, one of them has to die. One of them has to die for you to finish their quests. There's not an option to have both of them survive. There's no way to circumvent the challenge. Either one of them dies or both of their quests are left unfinished. Huh. Oh, wait. No, you only get his outfit and stuff if you kill him. Never mind. Alright. Well, in that case, now is as good a time as any to take on Fire Giant. I do want to check. Am I better off? Okay. So, charged attack flask. Okay. So it should apply to all of the damage, not just physical. That's something that I should have checked a long time ago in this run. But we're going to ignore that fact. Oh, hang on. There's one more thing I want to check. You know, I probably should have done Moonlight Altar. I could have gotten some smithing 8s. Ah, well. Most of them are in crumbling Ferrum. Yeah, we'll go for the spiked cracked here rather than the magic shrouding because both our strike damage and our magic damage have the same negations to go up against. So buffing magic over strike doesn't give us any real advantage. I don't think it does anyway. Okay, I'm gonna sort the chest real quick. Think of it. Do I have... No, I don't have any fire resist liver. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to send Latenna there. Thank you for the hydrate, last war. Wait, there is one more thing that might be worth doing before I wrap up here. Hang on, do I have Flame Protect Me? Where do I get that? Giant Conquering Hero's Grave right at the beginning. Okay. I should go and get that. Because that would be a really good spell to have here. Where... That's how I get there. Right. Also, you see that sword on that troll's back? That's the Troll Knight's sword, I believe, and that thing is snazzy as heck. Just talk about style. Honestly, I love all the gilded swords in this game, where it's just a fairly ordinary sword, but then it's got a cool coating of gold to show that its previous owner was rich. And if you want your character to look stylish, it's kind of worth having. Hello there. I don't think there's a Black Knife Assassin. Okay. I did light this, right? I did. Okay.
Last war console?
Yeah, I can't get a hold of another Smithing 8. Okay. Get the Jellyfish Shield to +8. And I really should have swapped to the Golden Order seal like a long time ago. Again, it doesn't matter at all. because I'm not currently using it for heals, but if I someday do, this is the better seal to have. Okay. Time. Nope, not the Church of Repose. Time to go and take on Fire Giant. Okay, we got a spiked cracked tear. Fire resist talisman. Lance talisman deserves some consideration, but I think I'm good without it for now. So, hang on. Huh, maybe the summon sign... there's the summon sign for Alex. Now, we aren't going to summon Alex, but... close to a stun here. This is going so much better than I expected. Oh, that still feels painful. Imagine having a bum knee so bad, you just decide, you know what, screw it, and you rip off and burn your own leg. And he should have undone the frost proc like that, so I should be in a good spot to proc it again if I get the... Dang it. I got the thing where like half of his shots just go straight down. Okay, well that's 45 deaths. It happens. Should still be relatively close to a stun this time around. It's kind of sad. Most of the main bosses I've done first try. So the fact that I died to Fire Giant is kind of sad. It's just not my favorite thing. Also, I'm watching the cutscene because it's cool. That's about it. What? How did half of his fire go behind him? And also, why is my fire resist talisman doing nothing? Alright, time to take this seriously. Nowhere close to a stun. for the big runes. 280,000. Oh, nice. Okay. Took 2 more tries than I expected, but still pretty reasonable. So that's plus 20, which means I need 6 of the next smithing stone to get it to plus 21. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I picked it out myself. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I like it. Big thing that I was looking at with this run, because... So you can pretty obviously tell that there was no way to put Elmo's eyes on top of his head. So a big thing that I looked at with this run was helmets where the eyes would be visible, but the forehead wouldn't. And I specifically wanted things where the eyes would wind up like right at the top. And out of all of it, this one was the one that stood out, especially because I do really like the veteran's armor. I'm not so big on the leggings or the gloves, but as a whole, I'm fond of the armor set. And also, it has really good negation overall, and pretty solid poise. Just a good one to have, all things considered. Now, Zamor, Ulcerated Tree Spirit, Spirit Collar Snail, Borealis, the Freezing Fog, Round Table Night Vike. Just real quick, I want to check something. Okay, so fire damage doesn't actually do better against Borealis. And, okay, this is stupid. Why on earth can I frostbite? Is Borealis not immune to frostbite? Honestly, though, it's the fight that makes the most sense to do next. What damage did I type? Okay, so yeah, his breath weapons do deal magic damage. Come on, where are you, Borealis? I couldn't get away from you before. What the heck? How was I supposed to outspace that? I should grab the Site of Grace in this cave over here while I'm thinking about it. I think I have to spend some Stone Sword keys to get in. Yep. The question becomes, should I do the Spirit Collar Cave right off the bat, or is there something else that I want to do first? There aren't too many options. It's kind of just clearing out bosses right now so that we can go to Consecrated Snowfields. Roundtable Knight Vike. Spirit Godskins, Mountaintop Catacombs, more Ancient Heroes, some more. Oh. Almost forgot to close the menu. I might as well just do this one. Up. Okay, yeah, nothing particular that I'm likely to care about getting. I've been through this cave a few times. I wanted to get all talismans before I went to the DLC on my level 1 file. And as a result, I had to beat the bosses of this cave, which were pretty brutal at level 1, because I don't know the parry timings for either of the god skills. Dang it, I'm stupid. I also forgot to level up after fighting. Why am I so bad at this fight? Okay, well there goes my rune arc. I guess I have no reason not to fight Vike now. And I gotta scale back my armor. Just slightly. it's not strictly necessary, but I do like to kill that one, because if I don't kill it, I feel like it has a habit of being a problem. Jeez, would you stay put for just a moment? Where are you hiding? There you go. Nice. Not fond of the fact that we died once there, but oh well. Mountaintop Catacombs next, I guess. Oh wait, I should do Vike next. Yes, I know the beast eye quivers, but I've lost my rune arc, which eliminates a lot of my concerns with Vike. Come to think of it, why is he immune to frostbite? Game. That's dumb. Yeah, I dislike fighting this next boss on a run like this almost entirely because he's got a painfully large amount of potential damage. I got him stuck in a loop with trying to use Vike's Dragon Bolt. Okay, that didn't go nearly as bad as I expected it to. Okay. Now Mountaintop Catacombs. Oh, hey, I can afford Blessing's Boon. I can naturally cast Blessing's Boon now instead of Bestial Vitality. To be honest, though, I'm kind of okay with Bestial Vitality. Okay, let's see now. I mean, I could theoretically get more smithing 7s from the imps in this area. But other than that, it really doesn't look like there's anything that I need to find here. Oh, right, this one. So, fun little thing about this dungeon, all of the elevators are lies. You want to know what I mean by that? Well, it's pretty simple. This is what I mean by that. Don't worry, though. This one actually does go off into the abyss. There are enemies in here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let the frost thing deal with that guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Once it's done, then I'll happily shut it off, but like... That guy is annoying and bizarrely tanky. I've never used that approach before. Also, I honestly can't remember if I even need to come down here. I think I do. Nope, never mind. I clearly don't. There we go. That would have gone much smoother had I not used Margit's Shackle to lower the other one, because if I had done it differently... they wouldn't have been unevenly raised / lowered. Okay, so clearly I didn't need to come down here. I thought I did. I'm kind of tempted just to Mark of Grace out. Because I spent like 3 flasks doing that. Right, big boys. Okay, let's see if I can remember the path through this dungeon. This is another dungeon that does some weird stuff in terms of... like... using the same room layouts multiple times in order to confuse you. But if you're careful and smart about it, oh, what was the trick to this one? Oh, wait, I remember. This one's actually really mean, but I kind of respect it. So it may surprise you, but we are not in the area that we came in from. Because we never passed that. I can't recall if that greatsword is a guaranteed drop there. I don't think it is. None of them pop out when I was first fighting that watchdog. Oh, it's under this elevator, isn't it? Crossed wires. Yep, there it is. Yeah, so you can vaguely see the holes that lead that way from that room. You know, I could just Mark of Grace out again. In fact, it might be the right call. Mark of Grace. Okay, we're gonna want fire damage here. And I think physical resist. We could use holy, but... Wait, am I wrong? No, I'm not. I, however, shouldn't have used the Mark of Grace, I think. Well, looks like it was about even either way. And Deathroot. How many of those do I have right now? Because I think there are only 4 left in the game after the ones that I already turned in. Okay, looks like I am still short 1 singular Deathroot. I'm gonna go ahead and stand for a little bit. I have been sitting for a long time. Also, it doesn't escape my notice that had I not used a Mark of Grace to warp out those 2 times and kept those runes, I would be able to level up right now. That just leaves 1 boss, right? Mountaintops, yeah. Ancient Hero of Zamor in the Giant Conquering Hero's Grave. I wonder how careful they were about making sure the dungeons they put in actually fit where they've placed them. Also, I vaguely remember this one. Cranial Vessel, Giant Seal, don't need either of those. Yeah, okay, so we can get through this with just... Hey, my dude, I'm actually gonna just leave you be. So I'm starting to remember this dungeon, and I think I can get away with just avoiding most of the enemies. There are a lot of illusory walls in this one. Okay. Isn't there a guy who jumps out right here? I hate that guy, especially since I don't think he can be cheesed with this thing, because, well, maybe he can. It's just, I don't personally know how to get on top, or I can't get on top of it from down here. There we go. Dang. I thought I could. I couldn't. Oh, that's another death for the counter. I should really just sprint past him, I think. Goodbye, people. I don't really want to deal with any of you. Especially when there's an elevator right here. Heck, they might just decide to drop down the elevator themselves and save me the trouble. Let's see how much of this dungeon I can manage to remember. Fair is fair. This is a really cool dungeon. I just don't like the shadow enemies. Okay, bye. Let's see here. looks like that was the wrong way. I don't know why the slightly faster ladder climb when you hold down the sprint button doesn't take stamina. Yeah, I don't particularly want to fight him. Because all he gives you is a weapon that I don't have a use for myself. In which case, I think I didn't need to come down here yet. Where's the... Okay, so I guess to get out of here you have to take the ladder. I'm not that good at a lot of these, dungeons, just because it's so much to remember. Oh, right. I'm dumb. I've done this before, where I just forgot that there's a lever right next to this thing that you have to pull. Alright, come here, Mr. Troll. Ooh, he's worth extra runes. Would you keep coming this way? Jeez. I do appreciate the troll, though, because not a lot of these dungeons really have a mini-boss. Also, they were kind of teasing that there should be a troll somewhere in this dungeon. Okay, Ancient Hero of Zamor. And I don't think there are enemies along this little path to it. Yeah, it's nicer. This dungeon is nicer to us than... the Crucible Knight dungeon. I do like his armor set, though. It's a fun one. Okay, that's the mountaintops of the Giants. I'm pretty tempted to head into Consecrated Snowfield a little bit now as well. Because that's the next area that I want to go to. Since we can unlock a new torch, finally. It's been so long since our last new torch, it feels like. It hasn't, actually. It was just when we reached Altus, but... we also get access to a good number of extra smithing stones. Things like that. So, you know what? Let's hoist the secret medallion. So yeah, I'm thinking we just rush it to St. Trina's torch, get that upgraded. And that might be where we call it, honestly. Just because I haven't done any thought toward how to get, or I haven't put any thought into the boss order. I haven't put any thought into where to go for the smithing stones we want. Like, I have an idea of where to go for the smithing stones. I do think I know where most of them are, but... ooh, I just realized there is a single... invader fight that we could do, which would give us a somber ancient smithing stone. Hi there. Okay, octopus gonna drop out of the sky. Don't worry, guys, I'll be back. I will be back. For some reason, I really thought there was... I really thought that octopus would do damage when it fell there. But no, it just pushed me back. Or maybe I didn't make it far enough, but I feel like it did.
Do you hear me? It is I, Lieutenant. We have reached the land of Mikla's Hay Victory, where Lobo and I began our travels. It's entirely thanks to you that I'm so close to home. These great snow-laden lands stretch far to the north, and beyond the ancient bowers, in the liturgical town of Ordina, lies the place to which I must return.
There you are. Sorry, I realize I'm spamming map, but the fog here is super annoying if you don't have a waypoint or a map to follow. And I think I'm going to get jumped by someone who should be able to provide me with that somber smithing stone I was talking about. They show up here on the river, I just always struggle to remember exactly where. And the dog's chasing the invisible scarab. Somber Ancient, let's go. Wait, did I not grab that grace that I was next to a minute ago? Hang on. I'm getting all turned around. Let's grab the grace by Ordna first. I'll show the wizard in a sec, okay? Hi, doggies. Hope you're well. I also hope that you hope that I'm well. Albinoric Wolfback Archers. Some of the most annoying enemies in the game, and yet surprisingly not even the most annoying Albinards. Alright, I'm also gonna sit back down. Took the chance to stretch my legs. Here he is. There's the wizard. If I can get him in the frame while the camera is moving. There's the little dude. Okay, now where exactly do I find St. Trina's torch? Okay, so that's about where I should look. It should be somewhere around here-ish. Which means I'm going to have to stop the... Going to have to bring the carriage to a stop and loot it quickly. Trouble is, I'm completely freaking blind. And for once, I don't mean that just by way of being rude about myself. Ah yes, illusory dragonkin soldiers. Delightful. Okay, if I want to find this, I need to go through this area the way that they actually intended you to go through it, which is incredibly tedious, but... oh well. Where are the glowy rocks? I don't even feel like that was my fault. I hate this area. I hate the section of Consecrated Snowfields where you just aren't allowed to see anything. Yeah, lady. I know. Some of us are just here to recollect our resources. There's a golden seed here? Wait, is that it? I don't think that's the right carriage, but I'm willing to test. It wasn't the right carriage. Here it is. This is it. And now I don't know where I am. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Finding anything in that when it's moving is just the worst experience. But we now have one of the best torches in the game. I'm guessing. I have so little experience with a lot of these. But it deals with fire damage. It has faith scaling. Actually, sorry, EG, I'm going to Hugh. There isn't really a good reason, it's just I want Hugh to be the one who gets to max out the upgrade on this thing.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your arm.
Upgrade right to +10.
Back already, no matter.
Also, Nefeli's gone by now, right? Okay, good. If she hadn't been, I would have started to suspect that I had messed up the quest somehow. Alright, Gostock has done all the curb stomping his father that he wanted to. And now these three are all in the throne room.
I must thank you. I told Father I remembered this land is much I will call upon. Again, some call me by the title of Lady, though I have now abandoned. I cannot express it. Should you be, I would gladly. Farewell, I will remain, but your guidance surely, Liar.
Safe and sound. Lady Nefeli, such is this for the time, at which time by raising you, I hope it is.
Haven't seen. As you can freed her, this up, lady. Still, so I can't let you take it.
Nice. Oh, so for the record, we now have another torch with a real Ash of War. The interesting thing about this one is that it doesn't deal damage from what I understand. I'll try and show you. I think it'll work on the people out here. Well, the people and troll out here. So you notice how that guy just dropped? Yep, that is sleep. Yeah, so it does 0 damage. But it can put enemies to sleep, and it can leave a sort of area of sleep buildup on the ground. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Come to think of it, I haven't even looked at the list of bosses. I know there's a tree, an Erd Tree avatar up by that tree. We got the Stray Mimicked here on the path here. Brave Warden Duelist. Estelle Stars of Darkness. Misbegotten Crusader. Great Worm Theodorix. Putrid Avatar. Double Knights Cavalry. And a Deathrite Bird. Come to think of it, I should probably head for the Apostate Derelict. This torch also just does sleep buildup on hit, which is similarly pretty nice. Because with a lot of bosses, even if they can't be put to sleep, where they just lie there for a while, if you proc sleep on them, it'll interrupt whatever it is they're doing at the time. which is nice. Sorry, I'm just doing some cleanup before we wrap up the stream. If you're in a hurry to go, feel free. Remember to say goodbye on your way out, but... Like I said before, I haven't planned out this area at all, really. So even though we're only like 10 bosses on from where we were last stream, I kind of feel like it would be helpful to have a pause here. Rip frame rate. Actually, it's rarely helpful to pause while facing falling meteors. I find it's best to move out of the way. There you go, Latenna.
Young yet towering sister of ours, let the birthing droplet in and create life. For us. For all the Albinorics. Thank you.
So the Albinorics are artificial creatures.
Our young yet towering
And what just
sister
happened
will
there
give
is
us
that I
hope.
believe
Know
she
that
gave
nothing is
the
left unfinished.
giant
I will
Albinoric
join you in battle
there
to the bitter end. And when the fighting is done, then you may
the
lay
ability
me
to
rest
actually give birth.
beside Lobo, my dear wolf.
Well, fair. You know what? I'm gonna go and do something that I've never done before, but always kind of wanted to. So obviously that was Latenna. And we just completed her quest. And her last request is that when we're done with her spirit ashes, we lay them to rest beside Lobo, her wolf. I've never actually done it, but... there you go, Latenna. Although, now that I think about it, I think that... oh, maybe I should have left instead of discarded. I wonder, actually. When's the last time it saved? Hold up. Testing here. I Alt F4'd out to try and get it to not save. But yeah, also, that Lobo model is that the creature, the wolf there, isn't dead. So it's just an actual wolf entity whose AI has been disabled and who is locked into that position and is immortal. Hey, I think it worked. Why won't you... Wait, what? Dang it, I can't. Alright, you know what? I am leaving her right there with Lobo. And the velvety fires of St. Trina will lay them to rest. In other news, I have a second Somber Ancient, so let's round this off by going to upgrade that smithing stone. The unfortunate thing is that I'd really like to avoid...
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
I'd really like to avoid going to Farum Azula for a while, but at the same time, a lot of the higher level basic smithing stones are locked behind getting there. I can get a decent number of 8s, for example, and probably even some 9s from that place, that cave in the Consecrated Snowfields. Like, there are a good number of smithing stones here, but I don't even know if it's going to be enough to get through all of the 8s that the Ghostflame torch needs. Screw it, let's go fight a boss. I don't feel like wrapping up just yet. Not when I know a couple of bosses that should be pretty easy for this character. Oh, hang on. So, real quick, let's take a look at our torches. So, 222 plus 96 on St. Trina's torch. It's really good. It benefits from faith scaling. The steel wire torch still has higher base fire damage, but obviously the faith scaling puts St. Trina's ahead for fire damage, though it falls behind a little bit for physical. There's the Ghostflame torch, which needs a few level ups before we can really justify using it for anything other than frostbite and fire and holy resistant enemies. And then there's this thing, which I think has the best elemental scaling of any of them. Not only does it have higher base elemental damage than St. Trina's torch, but it has higher holy damage than St. Trina's fire damage. But that can only be so useful when you realize there are that for the rest of the game, most of the enemies we face will have 40 to 80% holy resistance. Stop spitting at me. I just delivered Latenna to the Phosphate Derelict. You should be freaking grateful. Apparently I never put my talismans back in order. So yeah. That was always going to be basically the easiest boss in this area for us. And it was never going to be that close. But I think that's where we'll leave it now. Because I want to do some routing of our smithing stone collection in this area. And I want to give some thought to the bosses that we're going to face. In the meantime, I appreciate y'all. The unfortunate fact of the run is that things will probably go slower from here on out, just because there are, like, we've got 70-some bosses left, but here is the Umbreon. We've got 70-some bosses left, but not only are they a bit more spread out, but they're also a lot harder, and with a lot of them, I don't necessarily know how to reach them, and I have to follow instructions or fumble around in a dungeon like you saw today. On the bright side, once we get to the point where we have all of our torches fully upgraded, we won't have to worry nearly as much about clearing through, or about hunting for upgrade materials. We've already got all of our flask upgrades. We're close with all of our current torches. There are 2 more torches in the DLC that we're going to want, but we'll figure it out. In the meantime, I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks. Bye. Have a good one. Get sleeps or dinners or whatever it is you need. Bye. I'm making my fingers transparent to the camera.